So let's just think about the world that we are living and leading in right now. Never before have we been more connected in a technical kind of sense. You know, there's Slack, there's Teams, there's Zoom, there's 24/7 project tracking, and efficiency has actually, I'm not going to say it's easy, but it is relatively easy these days in comparison to how it has been previously. But there is a paradox, and that paradox is that as our digital efficiency has gone up, our human connection has gone down. And we call that the connection gap. Now, in a physical office, if we're all together in the office, like most of us were pre-COVID, then empathy actually happens in that what we call the white space, the walk to the kettle, the quick chat at the end of meetings, and that ability even just to see somebody's kind of, slouched shoulders over their kind of their desk. We can tell through that body language. But in a digital or hybrid world, that white space has actually vanished. Everything these days is scheduled, everything is transactional. But when our leadership becomes purely transactional, then we aren't actually leading people. It's just we're managing units of production. And that is exactly where even high performing teams start to kind of come unstuck. They start to, if you like, fray at the edges. So when we talk about empathy at Jigsaw, we aren't talking about being soft. We're talking about neuroscience because the human brain is hardwired for social safety. What a team member feels like, when a team member, should I say, feels like another tile on somebody's screen, another avatar on screen, then their threat response actually stays active and they start holding back ideas. They stop collaborating and they possibly start that quiet quitting because for the brain, the emotional cost of staying engaged feels too high. And the empathy engine that we're going to be talking about is what bridges that gap. It's the mechanism that turns that reclaimed time that we talked about last session into psychological safety. And today we're going to be giving you some specific tools to actually build your empathy engine.